Hello and welcome to another episode of O Faces. We're your hosts, Mr. and Mrs. Mocha, and on today's episode we have some amazing guests and friends joining us, Lupe and Micha. Welcome.
Thanks.
But wait, you just completely messed up the intro because
say?
you always say Mr. Mocha and then I say Mrs. Mocha.
Well, you told me to do it.
No. We always do it the same way.
But you said do it. Did
No.
you hear her say
Okay,
do
since
that?
you guys are going that route, I just want to say we have the same problem when we do our YouTube videos. Literally same fucking thing.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
I say to him, like, he always says, like, this is how we start the intro.
All right, we're going to do it up. We're going to do it.
No.
Hello and welcome to another episode of O Faces. We're your host, Mr.
And Mrs. Mocha. See, it sounds much better that way.
Okay. Y'all want to run that back? We can run it
No, we're good. We're going
No.
to go ahead and let that shit
Yeah.
play.
I'm fucking with it. I like this
We're going to
podcast.
just keep going, yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
welcome.
very real life.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
for having us.
And
It's
for
been a long time
everyone,
coming.
yeah, for everyone that can't see us, Micha and I are wearing pasties. Hers are lace hearts.
They can't see.
Super cute.
And then mine, well, they can't see mine, but they say fuck me on them. Like
Definitely.
X's,
Super
yeah,
cute.
Yeah.
Never worn pasties before, so just want to throw that out
She's
here.
new to
Yeah.
the world of pasties.
Yeah, which
I'm
is crazy.
kind of feeling them.
Yes, they're just so much better.
This is
They
the
are
first
fun.
They're so much fucking
Pasties.
better.
This is your first pasty.
First time
Yeah.
you ever done
It's
pasties.
true.
And
I
We've
like
been
them.
pasties
the guys
before.
are sitting here
Yeah.
topless
Nice.
also.
Yes.
They didn't wear their tops
You
today.
notice how I'm touching the pasties?
The pasty. Yo,
The
do that for me because I was supposed to do
pasty.
that for the past year
Yeah,
and I haven't.
yeah,
He
done
has
it.
You're
not
supposed to
been
massage
doing
the tits.
the
Yeah, I
right
know,
thing.
Man. I've been trying to find guys that want to take different time zones and shit for that. But
Isn't it so funny how like
No, I'm
when
raising my
you're
hand
married,
volunteering.
like when you're married
You're
to somebody,
volunteering.
there's like less things that you want to do for them.
I'll
You
do
know,
it.
you're
I
like,
need them
know.
to be massaged a certain way.
And then you're like a swinger / whatever we are, and you're like, you know what? I'll recruit my friend to do
Hell
that
yeah.
because she likes him anyways. You know, like, fuck
That's
you,
dead ass.
fuck you
We
and
gotta-
your breasts.
we got a homeboy. His name is HP, and we brought him into lifestyle. We were the first couple he ever played with, and since he's been in lifestyle, he has an OnlyFans now. He's messed with a bunch of different hot wives, but he's like, bro, if it wasn't for you, like I wouldn't even know this was existed. I was like, listen, bro, I just need you to come when I call. So if
Yeah.
I need backup, that's all I need from you.
Facts.
That's the only
That
thing I
sounds
need.
like
You
to
ever
say,
get-
like,
Do you ever get like bitchy when you don't get dick or like new dick?
So I do, but I don't always know that that's why I'm in a mood.
Same way.
I'm usually just fucking
Same.
annoyed. And then he's like, you just need dick. And I want to say, no, that's not what I need. I need this and this and this and this. And then I get dick and then I'm okay.
nah,
You are
because
the
you
same
I
women.
don't know. It's
be trying to
weird.
bullshit.
Literally,
The same
no,
women right
but
here.
mine's not even bullshit. Like I'm the same way. I legitimately
Literally.
don't know that it's just like been that long since I've had some strange dick. And Mr. Mocha's like,
They don't want to
there's somebody
admit
coming over tonight, and I'm
that
like,
they
I don't
require
want.
strange
I don't
dick.
And
want
then
to
you feel
do
some
it.
type
That's
of way
the
because
problem.
it's new.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
you don't know what to expect because we've invited new dick and sometimes it's
Yeah, and you're like, it's
trash.
gonna be bad.
and then I'm annoyed because I'm like, okay, I literally just got fresh and amazing for this trash dick. Like, what?
But here's the thing.
You got me excited for
Here's what I don't
nothing.
understand, okay? If you know you got new dick coming, you should be excited because you're like, it's a new experience.
I'm always
right?
excited for
It's
new
like
dick.
it's like it's like
Yes.
when, it's like when we're like, hey, we're gonna travel somewhere new. You're like, oh my god, we're going somewhere new. Okay, great. So you got new dick.
Yes.
But in my mind, even if you aren't like, oh, I'm just not ready for new dick tonight.
But it's being anxious. It's not that you're that like for me, anyways. It's not like that. I don't want the new dick.
No.
It's like being just anxious. You don't know if it's going to be good. Is he going to look like his pictures? Is that an angle on his dick, or is it really that big? Like, there's so
I
many.
feel
Do I
that.
have
thoughts.
time to get excited for it? Because I need a little time to get
I
excited.
mean, I feel all of that.
Don't tell me in 5 minutes dick is going to be at my door because then I'm not ready.
How much time do you need?
I need a
An
couple
hour.
hours.
Yeah,
All right, in a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
I want to
So
have
let
a
me explain. So
drink.
here's the
I
problem
want
with
to.
a couple
hours,
I
you're
want to
getting some new dick.
shave. I want to like get in my
So
vibe
you're doing
with my
this-
music
you're
and my
doing-
makeup
So you're doing
and
this. So listen.
my whole little flow.
So let me get this right.
I need 2 hours
So you need 2 hours
at least.
Yes,
What time is it?
for 15 minutes.
What time is
yes.
it? Hey, whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
No.
I'm going to give her 15 and a half minutes. Let's
No.
get that straight.
I was
No,
going to say
but no,
15
no.
minutes
Clock
is not
starts now.
usually. I'm about to start timing that shit because it's
I
not
have
usually
time.
15
I
minutes.
time it because I'm behind the camera, so I can tell you the
Exactly
average guy
how much time.
lasts
So wait then.
between 8 and 12 minutes,
If
and if
you're-
I get a good guy, it's 15.
if you're always recording,
I don't think that's
that'll make
accurate.
it,
That's
that
accurate.
might make it a little. If you weren't recording like one time a week, would that make it less stressful? Be honest.
For me,
We talk about serious
So-
shit and funny shit.
Well, to be
That was
honest,
Yeah.
usually we aim for at least twice a week, and then the weekend is kind of a toss up. It could be a whole bunch of shit, or it could just be a chill
Nothing.
weekend. It
Right.
just depends on the weekend.
We're fucking this up.
But
So
during the
first,
week, it's usually twice a
We need
week.
to tell people who you guys are. We're gonna start from the
Oh,
very
shit.
beginning.
Yeah, we
Okay,
should.
we
We
just
should.
We
We're
just
this
talking
is
about
what
a lot of
happens
stuff.
when you invite your friends onto the podcast and just start talking about random shit. this is
Everybody
what
knows
happens.
everything
Okay,
already.
so no one knows who they are, so we're gonna start from the beginning. Let us know how you guys got in lifestyle. Let's start there.
Ooh,
Because
it's been a
there's an
while.
evolution of things. You went from lifestyle to OnlyFans. Blah,
We
blah,
did.
So
We
start
did.
from the very beginning. How'd you get into
Go
lifestyle?
ahead, babe. I know you want to start the story.
Look at him
Making a
smiling.
whole
Look at
fucking
him
face.
I
smiling.
know the smart.
He's
I was,
like,
letting you-
eh.
I was gonna let you just go ahead. I wanted to hear from your perspective.
I mean, I
first.
can give a little
Alright,
bit of the beginning.
I'm always talking.
So we are high school sweethearts. We started the lifestyle super young. We were 21, 22, which is completely unheard of in the lifestyle. In case
Yes.
you don't know, it is. We
Yeah.
got a lot of hate for being as young in the lifestyle. We had people in the party in the middle of fucking. People would tell us, "You're too young. You need to leave." So our beginning was a little tumultuous, to be honest. It was interesting, but go ahead, babe. Pick up.
It was interesting to say the least.
All right, so you gotta tell me how it started.
So how it started? Okay, so
What
honestly,
made you
how it started
decide
was we
this?
were going through a rough phase in 18 and 19, like 18 and 19-year-olds do, where we weren't sure we wanted to be together, and we were kind of floating with that idea, cheating on each other, doing like, I say cheating. I heard playing reindeer
You
games.
know what? Just put it all out there.
Yeah,
We were 20 and 21.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we did cheat on each other. We just had a baby. We were young. We
Yeah.
were moving out of our parents' house. We were starting our whole adult life.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what we wanted. And we knew that we enjoyed each other, but we didn't know if
we were
we were going to be it.
Yeah.
So in that, we both kind of did he did his own thing first, and then I did my own thing after. And then we kind of came back to each other and kind of mending at 20, which you don't know what you're doing at 20.
No, but
think
we had been
that's
together.
Mending our relationship and trying to figure out what we wanted.
Yeah.
I agree with, like, sometimes you don't know what to do when you're 20, but I think if you've already kind of made a life for yourself, it matures you faster.
Yes, which I think is
Yeah.
why when I say we're 20, we weren't 20. We were probably 25, 26 because we had already had a kid and we were already parenting for 2-3
Adulting.
years already.
Right.
Yeah.
So we jumped into adulthood on like a fast lane. Like, it's crazy what we went through in that little bit of time. But one night we had already went through our little, you did your dirt, I did my dirt. And we came back together and we were watching a porno, and it just happened to be 2 guys and 1 girl. And we were just laying in my bed and we were watching the porno, and I remember him asking me, "Hey, would you be interested in that?" And I was like, "Yeah." But I had a question. I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And he said, "Well, would you be interested in a threesome?" I said, "Only if we did it both ways." Meaning
Fair.
we
You
tried
were
2
fair.
girls and a guy,
Yeah.
and we did 2 guys and a girl. I said, it's got to be a fair trade-off.
Right.
Wow.
And we tried it. And the threesome we did with 2 guys was actually one of his good friends. And it was great. And we tried it with a girl, and it was one of our friends. And it was okay. It could have been better.
Girls are different.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing. So this was all new.
You didn't know what you're doing. You didn't know how to find.
I
the
knew
hole.
what I was doing. She
You
wasn't.
trying to find the hole, and then
I
kept
wasn't.
missing.
The girls
kept
got
missing the hole.
girls got a mesh. It's
She didn't. She
important.
was really
agree.
what it was.
I
She
didn't-
wasn't really meshing with her.
Well, no, I just don't know her.
Hey,
I just don't know her
standard
like that.
issue. for
Yeah,
the
I
first
was
time.
like,
Hey.
because I knew the girl, and I had asked her like, "Hey, you comfortable?" She's like, "Yeah, I think your girl's hot." Like da 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 da. But they weren't comfortable, so she knew me. She was like, "Yeah, I would definitely get down with
So
you."
wait, she knew you and not her.
She
Yeah.
no, it wasn't. She didn't know
She
her.
knew
She
of
just
her.
didn't have a
Had you fucked her
relationship.
already?
No, I had. At this point, my best friend had though,
Oh,
Edgardo.
okay.
So he had fucked her, and that's kind of how I knew her because she used to come to the neighborhood all the time.
Well,
So-
she was great. Not
Yeah.
to say anything negative. I think it was just the first experience. I've never had an experience with a girl like that
Yeah,
in that situation. And so I wouldn't say that it was anything defining or anything crazy, but
Chemistry sometimes.
it just was a new experience, and we didn't know what to do. Like, personally, I didn't know what to do. It's a
Literally,
different
I
dynamic.
remember I was fucking her. And you were like rubbing her boobs and like looking at me and then rubbing her boobs. And you were just like, okay, like what's next?
I
Like,
don't know.
Like,
I didn't know
remember
at the
your
time.
face,
I
'cause
was
we didn't
literally just turned 21.
We weren't having sex in
I
the
don't
bed at
know.
this point now,
I'm
mind you.
so much older
still
than
like
that
that.
now, and I don't know what to do.
See,
I'm like, oh, 50
I've-
dicks? Yeah, let's jack them here, like the balls.
It's
like,
easy. It
get
makes
fucked,
sense.
You know?
But
Yeah.
dicks
I
make
know.
sense. You sitting there, I remember us being in the living room on the floor.
In
having
my
sex
first apartment.
In her first apartment.
Yes.
And like I remember the counter was here and we're fucking right here in the living room, and I remember looking up at her and she's just like, "Are you enjoying yourself?" And I'm like, "Are you good? Because if you're not good, this ain't
Then
good."
I'm
like,
not good,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
She's like, "No, just." And then it was done
I
so
think that's
fast.
part of it is we were trying to figure out if each other was enjoying ourselves because this was a new experience we decided we wanted to do together. So knowing that each other that was the learning experience in the beginning, figuring out if we were
So you had your
into
first
it.
threesome.
That was the girl one. Now, so fast forward, fuck that shit. That was weak.
well. So
Then I reached out to my best friend. We gonna skip all the other bullshit that don't matter.
I was gonna skip all of the first encounters, but go for it.
Oh, you gonna skip all of them?
No,
I was
we
gonna
have
skip
have
to the
first guy.
lifestyle.
We
The
gotta
No,
have
actual
the
no,
first
no,
guy.
lifestyle
no, no.
experience.
Listen, the first guy that ever fucked her that wasn't me, wasn't that I approved of, that I was like, yo, okay, cool, was my best friend. And I remember I had this conversation when I reached out to him. I said, hey, listen, we're going to have a threesome because we're trying to, spice things up. I don't know anybody, and I'm coming over with you. And he's like, why me? I said, because you'll never marry a white girl. Like, I told him straight up. I was like, I know you.
He's not.
he is
he's
pro-black.
not yeah.
He's like, bro, black queen, black this. Like, he ain't never going to marry a white girl. So I was like, if
But don't
anything.
fuck a white
But he'll
chick.
fight.
Yeah, but he'll fuck a white
Yeah.
chick. I mean, pussy's pussy.
For
and
the
niggas
for the
gonna say
night,
that.
yeah,
But
that's him.
he's like, yo, okay. He was like, yo, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, she's like my sister. Because at this point, he had known her since
Since we started dating,
my
basically.
freshman year.
Yeah.
So now
A
we're
long
in
time.
like 21, 22.
This was like
so,
5,
this
6
is 7
years.
years later,
Yeah.
6 years later. So he's like, are you sure, bro? Like, so I was like, yeah, just come through. We'll get drunk. We'll make it happen. So he came through, got drunk. We ended up doing the thing. So I remember that night we were drunk and we finally went in the room because I had started getting her naked on the couch and kind of like warming her up. And like, he was like, bro, you sure? I'm like, good. So then I came. We were fucking. I came first. Bam. Done. I'm like, this is hot. I remember hitting it from the back. She was sucking his dick, and I came. I'm like, damn. Now I'm done.
Out the game.
Out the game. So he's still going. I'm like, damn. Like, so now this is, a lot of guys don't realize this is when reality sets in.
Yeah.
Bust that first nut.
That's when all your higher brain functions kick back in.
Okay, so I
Now
busted.
you're a regular person again.
Now I'm a
You're
regular
like,
human
what
being.
is this?
Exactly.
Your
So,
dick is
Not a
no
freak.
longer in control, and now you're like, what the fuck have I done?
exactly. It's like, and so I remember I busted and I walked out, and I remember it was like immediately he was like on top of her, and I remember turning around and just see him start going at it, and like she looked over at me for it was like a tenth of a second. It felt like she was just like, you sure? It's about to go down. I'm like,
It was a confirmation look. Like, you're good. Are we okay?
Yeah.
and I gave her
Time to
that
keep
like
going.
in my soul I was like, nah, but I was on my mouth. I was like, out of my
Yeah.
face. I was like, yeah, go ahead, because in my mind I knew I liked this. I had watched porn on it. I knew she wanted to do it, and she had already. I'm not the type of person if you give me your finger and you say I'm gonna cut my finger off, then you can cut your finger. I'm gonna cut my
We
finger off.
committed.
Too. We can do.
We
I'm
gotta
committed.
do it. We
Yeah.
gotta
So
do
I'm
it.
gonna go all the way. So I was like, all right, cool. So I remember standing there, and I'm standing in the doorway. They still fucking. It's like 15 minutes now after I bust
Butterflies
this
in your
nut,
stomach?
bro. I'm like, yeah.
Butterflies.
So they going in, and I'm looking at her. He hitting it from the back, and her face is just like. I'm like, I remember
He
just
has
thinking
a
in my
really
head, like,
wide dick, so it's not something I had experienced.
yeah. And I remember your face saying
Yes.
that I hadn't experienced it, and I was like, damn. I remember catching myself and thought, like, did I make a mistake? Like, damn, like, I'm rethinking this shit. So then, like, I remember that night he busted, and then he left. Like, he was like, all right, bro.
He
like,
didn't stay.
He didn't
yeah.
stay. He was like, all right, like, thanks, bro.
I gotta
Like,
go.
I gotta go.
Because
Like,
it was
and-
awkward to him
Yeah,
too.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah, so he left, and then it was months. Months went by. We didn't do shit. Like, it was because we ended up moving into the apartment,
So your
Brandon.
apartment. Oh, yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
the next encounter. It was like 6 months later,
That was a while later.
a year maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, it was like a year. So I knew it was a hot minute. So I remember in between that year, though, we had set up a account on Zoig.
Zoig, yeah.
Zoig, Zoig. It was this old picture sharing like website. And so we were starting to get traction there. People were like reaching out. Oh my gosh, she's so hot.
We were just
They're
having
so
fun
young.
posting. Like, we'd be on there, like, randomly at 3 a.m. and do like a
Alive.
video live thing. But it was never intended to be a financial thing. It was just, we just were interested, and we were just posting stuff and meeting people, and it was just.
So that site actually led to us meeting our first single guy, which his name is Role Model, and he's on SDC. He's actually one of the guys who hosts parties down in Tampa. And so we met him, and he turned us on to lifestyle. So we met him the first night at our apartment, or there was a pool hall that was right next to our apartment.
There was a bar / pool hall.
Walking distance. Like, we could walk across the street where you see that palm tree over there. That's where the pool hall was in relation to our apartment, how close it was. So we met him over there. He came back, and she was on her period. And we're like, hey, look, she's on her period. He's like, that's cool. If you guys want me to go home, I'll go home. Like, however you guys want to play. He was real super laid back. No, not pushy, just
Mind you, I think that he paid for our drinks.
He did pay for our drinks. He took care of everything.
And he was very flirtatious at the bar, and we didn't know what that was like. We had never experienced that before.
It's true.
All of it was brand new to us.
So from there, he was our first single guy. Uh-oh. You all right? So he was our first single guy, and he kind of opened up the door for parties,
right?
Everything else. Mocha,
he invited us to our first swinger party.
Yeah. And then when we got there,
which was a full out swinger party at a hotel. It was
single guys, couples.
It was not a baby step. We jumped all the way into the deep end immediately.
I remember getting there, and there was this older lady there. She was probably like in her late 50s, and I just remember I have a thing for older women, so like older women was always my vice.
What are you trying to say?
You're right in my wheelhouse.
Are you trying to say I'm old?
Than you.
I'm just kidding.
Older than you.
You're older than the girls that be trying to hit on me on Tinder.
I'm joking.
Oh my God. Why are you talking about? No.
Tinder's irrelevant. Tinder's so irrelevant.
It is.
Unless you're looking for single guys. Sometimes.
It's okay. Like, I have daddy issues, so I know that I do.
Hey, listen, I like daddy issues. They make for a really fun time.
I was going to say, I think I probably do too, so.
I know
Definitely
that I do. I didn't really know until I met Mr. Mocha, and he like brought all this like
brings
stuff
it
out of me that I
Yep.
was like, and it wasn't even like emotional stuff. I'm talking about like freak shit. And I'm like, one day we're like talking, and I'm like, God damn, like I definitely have some daddy issues. Like,
I never thought I did, and then it wasn't until I started realizing things that I get upset about and things that are an issue for me, they all stem from that.
oh yeah,
All of it does.
yeah.
All of it does.
But here's the thing, and I don't care who judges me out there, guys. But
No judgment zone. Fuck y'all.
when Mr. Mocha and I like fuck, like he's definitely like my daddy.
Oh yeah,
I say all kinds
it's a dynamic that works.
all kinds of crazy ass shit.
Listen,
that
everybody-
we don't talk
works.
about on here. But
Listen, there are things that you're gonna say when you're about to nut that people are gonna say. So they're insane. Trust me, we have ours too.
We do
Like,
too. Yeah, everybody does. Whatever
like,
works.
She'd be like, "Listen, I was just bullshitting while we was fucking, right? Like, I just want to let you know." I'm like,
Yes.
"Damn,
We've actually had that conversation numerous times.
No, you've had that conversation. You'd be like, babe.
As soon as you come and you start laying there and relax, I'm like, babe, I didn't actually do that. I just wanted you to
you
come.
need to talk shit, right?
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Because I feel bad.
I have to tell.
you don't even say anything that's like crazy. Like,
No, but
But sometimes I lie just so you can come and
Yeah.
tell you afterwards.
That's not a lie to you. That's good. I know that like I have to tell dudes before I fuck them, like especially single dudes, like anything that I say when the dick is in me is just what I'm gonna say. But like when we're done, like that's it.
yeah, that's it. It's on
Because
to the
I
next.
realized
That's
like
fair.
earlier, like I was saying stuff, and then but like you said, once you come, you're like, oh. Okay, well, thank you for the penis, sir, and I'll see you later, and I'm going to go home, and da-da-da. But then they're like, oh, hey, what's up? Like
They want to text
or
you
they-
afterwards.
yeah,
Oh
like,
my gosh, they
get,
fall
like,
in love.
get territorial.
There
on
are
this
some
and,
guys
like,
out there like
There
that.
are some guys like that. And
Yeah.
it's funny. Certain guys I'm okay with. Like Dimitri,
Yeah.
I'm okay with him being territory. Like, I'm.
What is this, Daddy? What did you put in this?
Vodka,
I think
it's
you
a
need
vodka
to mix
cranberry.
it. I think you need to mix
And there's
it.
vodka
It
on
looked
the top and
very
there's
much
cranberry on the
not
bottom.
mixed. It's
Oh,
white on the
okay,
top and
okay.
red on the bottom. For those of you who
So
can't see
confused.
it,
She was like, "Oh shit!"
it looks like two-toned drink.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why are you so close to
Oh, I'm
me?
sorry. I didn't mean
Why
to
are you
Slap her
so
in the face with your
close?
dick.
I didn't mean to put my penis in your face.
right there in the head.
Why are you eating a giant cookie? I don't know.
It's
It's
a
a
protein
protein
cookie.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's eating a giant.
I'm
It
bro.
didn't work out today. I'm okay.
Gotta go straight to your ass.
Really?
or thighs,
Or thighs. either way.
or I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought you were saying you were going to go straight in her ass.
I
was
mean,
like,
I will go
okay.
straight in her ass if she let me, but that's a
That's a
one
rare
way right now.
occurrence.
Listen, let me say. So actually, the last time
We were here.
we were here. We were here.
We
from-
came for a splat.
We came
No.
we came for Mocha and nobody showed up. Remember?
Well, we booked the Overflow Hotel last year for Mocha Splash, and then it got canceled. And I was like, you know what? Let's just keep the hotel. It's already paid for. It wasn't paid for under Mocha, so it's fine. And we just came down for Friday and Saturday night, and we invited guys over.
I remember you were
we're
drunk.
at Splash
I was
Mocha,
drunk.
By the way. Forgot to
Oh,
tell
yeah,
everybody.
we did not
yeah,
say.
we did not say.
We're
We are
recording
we are
from
recording from Splash Mocha.
Listen, don't
in
tell
Fort
anybody though,
Lauderdale.
because we
Yeah,
don't
don't
want
tell
to get in trouble.
people
Okay, don't
because
tell
we might
nobody.
get in trouble.
No,
There's
no,
a lot of
they're
rules and
okay.
regulations.
They're okay.
They're
with
fine
us.
with podcasting.
Okay, we're okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so we're good with podcasts.
Yeah.
As long as we wear pasties.
Listen,
Yeah.
As long as we
we're in our own room. We're allowed to do whatever
Yeah.
we want in our room, as long as we don't do it out in the hallway. So
Oh,
we're
bet. Okay, cool.
Is that the rule for everything?
Good. No,
Okay.
no, it's
Because
not.
I am getting the vibe that it's not, but I just want to make sure.
But there's something I got to show you later.
Okay, cool.
Shit.
I'm down. I'm excited.
What is it?
Hmm?
What are you going to show her?
What?
She's like, I
Well,
want to know.
I brought this. I got some
A thing
stuff
in the
that I
drawer
want.
over
Yeah,
there?
that I
Does it
want.
look like your penis?
I might. I'm not sure. I'm drunk.
While you eat your protein cake.
that's
when
okay,
when I say I'm
'cause-
drunk, that means I'm not responsible for whatever I do.
I know
That's
what
I
that
like that.
means.
I like that a
That's
lot.
I already
I like-
know.
It's okay. I was at the pool fondling a lot of dicks this time.
There was a
Dicks?
lot of dicks out there.
You took
All
dicks
the
to
dicks
pool?
swarmed me because they were like, "Oh, we know you, we know you." I'm like,
They're like
"Oh,
celebrities.
Can
I'm
you
like,
just,
we're
like-
not
we're
celebrities.
We're not celebrities.
regular
We're just
people
regular.
that just
Calm
happen to know
down."
exactly what to do with the internet. There's the only difference.
Yeah.
It's like a doctor.
They're wilding.
Okay? Doctor surgeons, they know exactly how to give surgery. Okay, It's
They're
the same
wilding
shit.
out there.
Yep.
Well,
in
I just want to let
streets.
you know, I don't want to give you my dick because you're a celebrity. I want to give you my dick because you're hot.
I like that.
I like it.
Wow.
Because if you were an ugly celebrity, I
Fucking
wouldn't
Rico
wanna-
Suave over here.
Thank you. I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
There's
this
a lot
nigga-
of ugly
you know, now he's got the
celebrities that I
podcast
have.
voice
Yeah.
on when he said it. Listen, I'm
He
not
said,
trying to.
I'm not trying to-
listen,
It's that soft
I'm not
voice.
trying
He
to
knows
give
how
you
to
dick
work the
because
soft
you're a
voice. I know
celebrity.
you
just want
do.
to know that it's because your pasties are sitting there right
Soft
I'm about
voice.
to motorboat
I'm
your
about
ass.
to take that.
What
to
is that?
the
What is
house.
that? What is that? What is it on the radio?
Over the Love Songs? Who you talking about?
No.
Barry White? Who you talking about?
No, it's late night where they have like the
Smooth Jazz?
Yes.
Yes.
what is
Yes.
it? The something hotel.
Yeah,
what is it
something
called?
out. The Key Sweat Hotel. After dark. It's Key
Yeah,
Sweat who's on
After
there.
Dark.
It's not what it's
It's the
called.
Sweat Hotel.
Sweat Hotel.
And
And
that-
and
who
he
the
gets
hell
this deep
is-
voice and he's like the Sweat Hotel.
Do you know who's
like?
do you
and
know
then
who
you're just
Sweat
like
is?
in it.
You want me
The
to just
Sweat
tell
Hotel
you?
is Key
Key
Sweat.
Sweat.
The
Key
point.
Sweat.
Okay, the point of what I'm saying is his
got a
voice
job?
just gets you involved. Like all of a sudden you're just there and you didn't even know how you got there from
When
the
I
voice.
met him, well,
Wait,
when
you
we
met Key
first-
Sweat?
No. This guy.
Oh, I was like, God damn,
Mr.
bro, what you?
Mocha.
Mr. Mocha.
Mr. Mocha. So I like
Mr. Mocha.
was having okay, so no offense to anyone that has like a more feminine voice,
Like
but
myself?
it's just not.
Can I say?
You
Nah,
don't
I
have
like
that, okay? But it's just not like it's not my thing. Okay, to each their own. But so I'd had that several times on like the website that I was on.
You're like,
when
I
met
need
Mr.
a
Mocha.
I need a bass.
So like
voice.
the way his photos looked, like everything, like what we were texting back and forth, and he was finally like, do you want to call me? And I was like, yeah, sure. But I'm literally like,
Terrified.
please God, don't let him.
Don't have
like
this
that
high
voice.
pitched voice,
When he got
please.
on the phone, like I hung up and I was like, there's no way he's real. Like he's got like a whole fucking. Because I said to him the first phone call we had, which he knew I was fucking wild when I said it. I was like, you have like a 900 voice. You should totally be like an operator for that.
So
You
was, she was
definitely-
ready
And
off.
he did.
Definitely
Do your
could.
laugh. Do your laugh. He said,
Do your laugh.
What laugh?
He's like, I just laugh, man.
It's a good one, obviously.
it's like his like what do you call it? Like your
So
Is
you
it
knew-
an
after
evil
you heard
laugh?
it, you was like,
I'm not gonna do it.
It's okay. I'm gonna listen for it later.
I refuse to do it now.
2 o'clock in the morning. She's like, I heard you laugh.
Got him.
So that's what did it. It was the voice that did it for you.
it was the dick.
It was-
It was the dick.
She's like, if you
But
had a high
the,
pitched
but
voice,
the
with that
voice
dick-
was
Wow.
icing.
Yes, yes.
Come to my house and
Icing.
act like she's not giving me, act like she's not gonna give me any pussy. I'm like, yeah, okay.
All right, cool. We're gonna see how this goes.
Okay.
And then he says to me, like, I'm all like chilling with his friend, da da da. And he's like,
watch the line.
Hey,
She-
do you
she-
wanna
oh,
go-
wait. She tells everybody this line like it was a bullshit line that didn't work. But go ahead, tell them the line.
no, I don't say it like that.
Right,
but
right.
he says to me, like, hey, do you want to go see my room? And I was like,
Boom.
okay, I guess.
You're like, hell yeah, let me see what it look like.
I keep it simple.
Do you want to see it or not?
Let me see my room.
I went to his room,
And you
then
say yeah.
but I felt bad
Then
because
she sat in the bed
I didn't
like
shave my
she was
pussy.
like sitting in the bed like this.
I didn't
Like, what
want
you
to
doing?
fuck.
Why you all the way over there?
I'd fucked 7 dudes in 3 days
I
About to
feel
be
that.
before I met him.
feel
I
that.
was not a swinger, nor did I know shit about
No,
lifestyle.
you was just being a hoe. You was
You
going
were
through a hoe
just
phase.
enjoying
You was
yourself.
going through a hoe
Okay.
phase.
I was living my
Okay.
best life.
Ho.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
I
so
like
funny.
hoes.
Yes,
so funny you say
I-
that. So when
I-
my parents found out that we were doing this lifestyle, I told my mom that. She's like, you were really going to marry that whore? I said, I love hoes. I'll never marry a wholesome woman. I love whores. Fuck it.
I love this hoe.
If she don't suck dick, I don't want her.
That's funny.
Literally, that was the conversation.
I mean, like,
real.
My parents are not surprised about anything that I do. Period.
Yeah.
Mine either anymore. They were like, well,
They
we knew
never
this was
were.
special. They were surprised because of her. So when we were younger, she portrayed the most innocent, Bambi ass
Wholesome. You were
motherfucker.
wholesome.
Wholesome as hell. Just when people come around, they're like, Lupe, how the fuck did you and your ratchet ass end up with this beautiful thing? You don't deserve it. I'm like,
That
little
was
do
the
you
plan.
guys know
That was the plan.
that she's the one who gives me
Okay.
the orders to kill you bitches.
I know.
She's the one who told me to come bust 2 in your abdomen. She said, fuck them.
Hey, women are the shit. Sorry.
Yo, listen,
It's better
I
to
live
have
with
that
a complete
persona
freak,
and
so I
vanilla.
know.
I have
I-
both though.
Yeah,
That's what's
me
great is
too.
I can do both.
Yeah, me too.
That pisses me off. Because every time people see me, they're like, dreads, thug, weed. I'm like, God damn,
And
right?
then, when they see me next to you, then they don't know what the fuck to think.
No, then they're like, she
They're
like nigga dick,
confused.
dreads, weed, thug. That's it. That's all it is. You just a plus
Wow.
one. She switched sides.
Listen, imagine how, like, 'cause at her job, like, no one, when she first started her job, nobody knew that she was married to me.
Oh, shit.
So you can imagine, because she's super professional, super nice, just like, good girl.
Mhm.
So she has this picture of me on her phone, apparently. And they're like, hey, who's that guy? She's like, it's my husband. And they're like,
You're down with the brown?
you like the chocolate penis? Why?
This is Mocha. How could you?
I know.
I'm
I
the
like-
president.
Well, then they weren't nice to me before that. But then once they found out that like I had mixed children and that.
Well, wait, hold on. Is where you work predominantly black?
Yep.
Okay, that's why.
Oh, they
know.
were angry.
Yeah, they're angry.
Oh, they
I
were
know.
angry.
And I'm
Okay.
sure that at first they were like, this white girl coming in here doing like, oh, you get down with the brown girlfriend? Come on, girlfriend.
Oh,
You come
no.
to the
Oh,
cookout?
they got madder for a while.
For
I
real?
almost got in a fight and I got a chick fired 3 days after I worked there because she was trying to fight me because she said I was flirting with her boyfriend. I didn't even know who her boyfriend was.
You might have been flirting with him then.
No.
If you don't know who you are, you might have been flirting.
No.
You might have said some. You seem strike me as the type to say some cute shit. Be like, oh man, hey Tom, oh, your arms look good in that shirt.
No.
He go home, be like, listen,
When
hey,
I
Susan
tell
said
you-
my
At
arms
work-
look good in the shirt.
At work, she's like fucking Mary Poppins. Like,
Real?
she's like,
I literally walk through the office. I'm like,
She's
good
not that
morning,
person at work.
everyone. And that's it. And I walk back to my desk. I don't really have to interact with a bunch of people, but that's just what I do. And then I come home and I'm wild as fuck.
I
she
love
used to
it.
work for me, and like people didn't even know we were fucking.
That's lit.
Like, before
Even
we got
when
married.
we were married, people didn't know we were married when
Yeah.
we worked at the other
For real?
job together. Yeah.
That's lit. Y'all are better than me because I'm marriage over everything. So I'm relationship over everything. So if we work somewhere, you gonna know because I'm that nigga that be like, all right, listen, Susan's going to break between 3:30 and 4:30, and we have 30 minutes to fuck in the back room. So you need to finish whatever the fuck you got going on because we need to go get it.
See, I would have been that person, but
Okay,
Mr.
right,
Mocha
right.
is not that way.
I feel
No,
like
at
she
work-
was trying not to be that way at work. She was trying. We
I
broke a sink.
was.
We broke a sink at work. 'cause
We
of me.
broke a sink off the wall.
Like she
The
was.
sink was on the wall. It was not on the wall when we were
Yeah.
done fucking.
But I took the rap for it because I brought her in there. So I was like, listen, you go out. I'm going to tell him I was leaning on the sink. It broke. I broke the sink.
I knew what the fuck.
I mean, what you want? Listen. There ain't been a job that I had as long as her. So
You know
that's all
what
I'm
though?
saying.
We did.
I won.
We actually did keep working there. No,
We did.
said anything.
No, they did. They said something to me. They were like, listen, you break one more thing, nigga. y'all, one more thing and your ass is
Get
out
the
of
fuck
here.
outta here.
Get the fuck out of here, okay? I'm like, shit.
Can't get y'all nothing good.
Well, no. That was our first job, too.
Wow.
We used to go there and
We
work
worked
during the
together.
hurricanes.
Yes,
We'd be there at the bro.
we did. We did.
I'm
'Cause-
pretty
'cause
sure our
we
daughter was
were-
conceived
what
there.
were we? 16, 17?
Yeah, I think our daughter was definitely
So we
conceived
didn't want to
there.
be at home when there was because Florida, we got lots of
Your
hurricanes.
parents ain't like me because I was black, so you was trying any reason to get the fuck out the house to come see my black ass.
It's
That's
true.
really what it was.
So we'd work all them extra hours so we can hang out.
She'd be like, babe, are you working this week? I'd be like, I wasn't. But she's like, well, listen, don't do anything with your friends. Pick up some extra hours. We can spend some time together. I'm like, go race my car with my friends. Get some pussy from a sexy white girl.
In the storage room.
I'm gonna get money and pussy. I'm gonna take the money and pussy.
Actually, pretty good. Is there a storage room here in this hotel? I want to try this shit out.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. Our adventures, man.
We had sex at was it Epcot?
Disney.
Disney. We went on
Grad
senior
night.
trips. Grab night. That's how long we've been together. We was
calling
fucking
the
on grad
cops.
night.
Y'all fucking at goddamn Epcot.
Yeah, I'm right in the bathroom,
Well, it
bro.
was technically Disney, but
Definitely
I feel
Disney.
you.
And we was in the bathroom. I remember somebody banging on the door. We was like, oh shit, we gotta go for real. She was like, I was like, I'm almost done.
Grad night.
I was like, I'm almost done. She's like, no, nigga, come on. I'm like,
We have so
give
many
me a
adventures.
minute. We've had so many adventures.
We really have.
I'm lucky.
All right, so here's the question. So you went from, you had
How
the
did
girl, you had the guy, you got into the lifestyle, you like dove in head first. Now, how did before you got into any of the OnlyFans type stuff, how was your lifestyle experience before you decided to jump into that?
Before we went pro.
Before you went ho pro.
Ho pro?
Oh, pro.
It was the same. I'm gonna be honest. Like, so the lifestyle for us was always a plus. Like, cause I was already wild. So for her,
It was
me
like
and my
icing on the
wildness,
cake, basically.
plus the lifestyle was like icing on the cake. Cause I'm the type, like, if she's like, hey babe, we're gonna fuck on the beach. It's 12 noon. There's people around. I'm like, you want to fuck on the beach? You down to ride? Fucking on the beach. 12 noon. People around. I'm just.
Can you talk to Mr. Mocha?
I can try.
You know what it was when we were young? When we were young, we used to try things out all the time because we didn't have our own place to like wow out. So we'd
So if you wanted to
we'd
stick your
fuck
dick in, you
anywhere
gotta
and
find a place.
randomly. That's how our relationship started. So it was always a little bit wild. And then when you add the lifestyle into it, we started going to parties and started meeting people. It was like the outlet that we already were doing on our own that now we could do with other people.
That's true.
And so we did it for a while, and then we started developing a following that we never planned and never actually
We kind
thought
of got thrown into
was a
this.
thing until we realized that all the little stupid shit we were posting back in our early 20s developed a following to where 5, 6, 7 years later, people were like, I remember you from Zoig. And we're like, what in the world? Like,
or X Hamster, or I
Yeah,
saw a video.
like-
So what really put us on the map was DFW Knight reached out to us on Twitter, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I see you guys are in the hot wife thing. I see you've been posting shit. Like, would you be interested in, you know what I'm saying, coming out to?" Or no, he said,
AVN.
"Would you be interested in meeting me
oh, yeah.
when I come to Tampa?" And we were like, "Okay, cool." So we went and met him at the Hyatt downtown and filmed with him, and then he was like, "Look, you guys are cool. You're legit. If you want to come out to Vegas, we'll be having a content house." And at that time, we didn't know what a content
Which,
house
just
was.
so you know, 2014 is when this happened. So
Yeah, what's the
about
content
7 years
house? You
ago,
share that with us.
we met him for the first time.
Yep. So it was that, a long time ago. So we went out there, and
What's a content house?
a content house is basically when a bunch of content creators get together. We typically rent Airbnb or some type of house, and we literally film for an entire weekend. So you typically have like 3 or 4 days of just everybody gets tested. You come to the house. It's basically I don't want to say a fuck fest because there is some rhyme and reason to it. There's scheduling, there's cameras.
There's a method, there's a
method to it.
process.
But the
yeah.
process itself is definitely worth it.
But on the side note, this is a professional shoot. So
Oh.
we're talking about professional porn
Yeah.
as opposed to amateur. So when we went during AVN, January of 2015, to this house, and it was all professional. So there's definitely a difference between professional and amateur, and we didn't know this until we went, that you'll literally say, okay, we're going to film this shoot with this person. You start filming it. You're halfway through fucking, and the director will say, okay, we're going to stop and take some pictures. Oh, we're going to stop and take a break. Oh, we're going to change positions. So it's more than that. I think that needs to be put out there, is that when this was professional. This was something we've never done before. And when we went to Vegas and we'd filmed all these videos, they were all professional porn videos. And when we put them out there, we started putting them out. I think that's when we started saying, okay, we're going to make some money on this.
That's exactly when we got
That's
back.
when we kind of started to actually say, okay, this might be a thing because people are interested. Our fans were like, they didn't like the professional. They were like, we like what you've been posting for years. That was obviously we were posting it for free because we didn't know we're just posting for fun. But they said, we don't like the professional. We don't like this staged bullshit, basically.
Wow.
So after that, I feel like that's when we started saying, we already we've been recording obviously for years because it's just something we've always done. But that's when our mindset changed where we realized we have a following. We don't want to do professional. Let's do what we've always been doing and make it into something.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of how.
That's exactly how it went. I was just like, what happened was we left DFW night that month, and he had like set us up with a website underneath non-interracial, and we had these videos. But the process to upload the videos and put the videos online, that was
it's very extensive.
It was too extensive for somebody who hadn't been doing anything computer orientated before. So it became too intensive, and then on top of that, our fans weren't happy. So I was like, hey, we're gonna go our own way. So that's kind of when we started mini vids. So mini vids, we've had mini vids since about 2016, 2017.
And I think Clips for Sale too.
And Clips for Sale, yeah, we had both of those.
Those are the two that we started.
And Clips for Sale did well for a couple of months. We were making a couple $100 a month here and there. So we make like $300, $400. I don't think we ever got over
no, we made 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think that's the most. Yeah, we never got over 1,000.
Nothing crazy, nothing lucrative.
Yeah, but that was it. We got in that started the run. Like after Clips for Sale, I was looking for cheaper places that we could put our content and draw traffic and things like that. Then I started taking a more social media training, learning how to do Google ads and how all of this new ad platform was going to work. And I was kind of learning at the ground level how these things were going to interact with us. And then,
And then also making our presence known on social media, making sure that we're posting on all these platforms so people know this is the face of Lupe and Micha and this is what we do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And then we switched over to OnlyFans, which actually a lot of people that are on OnlyFans, they've only been on for maybe a year. We've actually been on there since 2019.
Yeah.
We didn't know a lot about the site when we first started. We just had heard about it. I think a fan told us about it.
Fan did. Well, what happened was I was asking people, I was like, hey, what's the next platform that we can use that we're not paying 40% of our profits to a company to.
Which is insane.
What I was trying to do was build our own website. And once I started trying to build our own website, I realized that the banking industry is not set up to handle adult content. So I was looking for another platform that could handle what we had going on. And OnlyFans popped up, and they're like, hey, they accept adult content. They allow you to post what you want. It's your shit. You ain't got to sweat. So after all that happened, it was kind of a no-brainer for me because I just knew. I'm like, all right, if I can get our content into these people's faces, they're gonna purchase it because we got millions upon millions of views.
For like 8-9 years.
On our Pornhub, we got it says on our Pornhub 1.2 million views, and our Pornhub has only been up for about a year. You know what I mean? So when you really look at it, it's like a year, and you got 1 million views. A million views is not a ton, but it's not a little bit either. So that kind of propelled it as well. So it's just been one thing after another, having warm receptions on each platform that has pushed us to.
And I think a lot of it came from our fans. It's not that we were like, oh, this is our plan, this is our goal. It just, when you hear somebody's been following you since you were 21 and you're now 30, like, that's a long time to follow my life, and I don't even know who you are. Like, that's crazy. And for you to tell me about videos that you remember that I was in from years ago, like,
videos you don't even remember?
That means something to me.
I don't
even remember that one.
She's like, damn.
That's
that dude?
fucking cool.
That's the video that stood out.
And so for us, we're like, well, we have fans. Like, and it wasn't necessarily, I would say it was about the money, but it wasn't. Like, we got fans that follow us for 10 years. Like, why would we not? We already do this anyway. We do this for fun. We make videos anyway because that's what we've always done. And so it's like, why wouldn't we take the leap and let other people enjoy our lifestyle as much as we do?
Facts. I like the way you put that.
That's good.
Well said.
I like it.
They get a peek into the lifestyle.
Did it make it different though? Like in the beginning when you had to start doing it more for money?
I wouldn't
before
say
it was more excitement.
So it wasn't the beginning. I would say probably the last, not less than a year, maybe the last 9 months. it started to shift where not that we changed what we were doing, we're still doing the same thing, but when we hang out with people, we hang out more often with content creators than just lifestyle. And it's not like a conscious, like we're like a lifestyle person will hit us up and we say, no, we're hitting out with this person instead. It just slowly inched to that part where I said the other day, babe, we haven't seen our just regular lifestyle friends in a while. And it wasn't because we decided that. It's just we like to travel. We travel a lot. So we travel and we make content. We travel and we make content. We meet new people. The amount of people we've met in the last just year and a half, let alone, is exponential.
All over the United States. Like, we've been literally all over the United States.
It's insane. So it slowly shifted, and it wasn't something that we consciously were aware of until we sit down and say, when was the last time you saw so-and-so who happens to be in lifestyle that we've known for years and years? And then you say, it's been a long time. Like, why is that? And then you start thinking about it, and that's when we realize, okay, we've got to like find a way to do both, because not everybody wants to film, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. We don't have to. That's not the priority all the time. Like, obviously, we have to make content a certain amount of times, but that's not always going to be the case. And I think that's the biggest misconception with people in the lifestyle. I think people judge us.
Or are they just deterred because they feel like that you only content?
They think that we won't play unless we're recording.
And it's so funny. So if you go on our SDC profile, there's in capital letters it says, yes, we have a social media, or yes, we have an OnlyFans, and no, we don't want to make a video with you on it. It literally says that, because I had to start telling people, like, well, we feel like you guys only shoot with content creators because that's all we see. Well, at some point, we reach out to couples and they're like, hey, we think you guys are cool, but we're more discreet. Or they'll tell us, hey, you guys are a little bit too public for us.
Y'all are too wild.
Or you guys are too wired, or you're too public, you're too social. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I get it. If you're worried about whatever's going to come with being associated with us on a public scale, and there's no sex involved, and that's going to affect what you have going on in your day-to-day life, I am completely 100% for that, because you have a life you have to protect. This is just extra. You know what I mean? For us, our kid is almost completely grown. We almost have an empty house. We don't have those same stigmas and things. So I respect that. But it has gotten to the point where people assume, because they see us on Twitter or they see us, online or anywhere, that you're just unapproachable and that there's a distance, there's a third wall between you that doesn't exist. Because anybody who's met us or knows us will tell you, once you meet us and you know us, we're not whatever you've assumed in your head. We're probably not that.
We're very down to earth, just normal,
she's
fun
I
people.
She was in my head.
Okay, I can see that.
In a good
You're
way.
really cool.
Thank you.
I'm playing. She's fucking awesome.
Question: like, do you guys feel like you have like a happy? I'm not trying to be like your relationship.
No, I like the questions.
But do you feel like you have a good balance, like as far as content and like pleasure, or is that like all combined now because you're used to doing that? You've always done like the content stuff.
I would say majority of our shoots, like when we're saying we're going to make content tonight, like majority of them are already fun anyways. So we've, and Lupe's done a lot of the legwork, but we find good because I like single guys. That's our thing typically. We found a lot of good single guys that are down for shooting anyway. So it's not like we're having to shoot certain scenes that we're not into or we don't like or people we don't like, because we've worked on finding people that we enjoy. And what's cool, and it's kind of booming right now, is that there's a lot of couples in the lifestyle that want to shoot content. So it's kind of been like the perfect storm, I would say, because we found a lot of cool new people that also want to film, but also are on our level, that it doesn't feel like
doesn't feel like
shoot
work
anymore.
Right.
No, it doesn't feel like work. It's back to the essence of what it was.
You've got to consciously remember, let's put a camera up. Let's make sure we do, get our forms and or whatever. But once you do those little things, like, it really is, I would say, almost literally the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some times where we're like, yo, this shit sucks. We're not doing this again.
I mean, there's always those times.
We've done a few scenes where we've been like, yo, we're not doing this shit again. Like, this is just too much. And, like, she doesn't, so we have very defined roles, and they're very much needed for both of us. So she does all of the communications when it comes to social medias, like communicating with fans and responding to messages. And I do everything when it comes to logistics of setting things up, understanding how our OnlyFans and our website interacts with fans and things like that, marketing and stuff like that.
I do the scheduling, making sure that we're, we don't overbook, and we're making sure we're reaching out to who we're supposed to and scheduling.
Yeah, so it's kind of like now it's more of a lifestyle how we have things set up. So we still meet couples. Like I was telling her, I was like, when you come to Mocha, we may get a video or two at some point.
I mean, the goal is to get a little bit of content, but we don't. This is where fun is. Bread and butter.
This is our fun. This is our fun.
So,
this is our fun. This weekend is supposed to be about fun, and that's like you said. Does it cross and does it become unfun?
Right.
It can be if you don't have weekends like this. Like we're at Mocha.
You're right.
As much as we, we would love to get 1,000 videos of her fucking every single guy here, but that's not what we're here for.
Right.
We're here for her to have a good time, for me to have a good time, and for us to enjoy the lifestyle and the people we haven't seen in months, years that we only see at this event. People from Jersey, people from Connecticut, people from Washington, Rhode Island, you know what I'm saying,
everywhere.
North Dakota. These people who come in from all over the United States just to come here and mingle with that. We all agree we're into the same things. It's nothing weird to be like, hey, you want to go fuck my wife? She's upstairs waiting. Like, you're not going to do that on a day-to-day basis. So, what?
Would you not?
Yes, I do.
I mean, we try. We try.
I mean,
we try.
Yes. In our lifestyle.
Well, just so you know.
Unless you're going to do it.
I think Mr. Mocha definitely wants to take advantage of you, but I'm not sure.
Wrong?
No, I'm definitely sure he does.
And I think
first of all, I don't need anybody speaking for me.
I will definitely take one for the team over here.
You'll take one. Listen,
jump on a grenade.
The fact that you just said that you're going to take
just
one
jump
for
on a grenade,
she just called me a grenade.
Just jump
my gosh,
just
you
called
better,
me a fucking grenade. Listen, now I'm not having sex with you tomorrow.
Oh, you gotta wait a whole 24
I'm
hours.
so sad. There's so many other dicks here.
It's okay though. Just know. And all this building, there's only one Lupe.
I was gonna say nobody.
There's one Lupe here. I can promise you that.
You see how she is? She's talking to him and rubbing his dick.
It's not gonna work. I'm gonna eat your pussy. I'm gonna make you come, and I'm leaving.
It's not
okay.
Exactly.
How is that a bad thing for me?
Not right now. It's not a bad thing, but later on, you'll be like, damn, I wish I would have got that dick.
Listen. I was totally joking when I said that.
I'm about to say, because she definitely wants dick. She's like 2 minutes of tongue and put some dick in there, okay?
Yeah.
So you want to hear a funny story?
Back into the penis.
So
and just so you know, we're okay with content.
Oh, we know.
I love when we vibe with somebody and then they're like, we are okay with content. Yes.
It's like
win for win.
Yes.
So I had a funny story. Side note: we went up to Ohio to hang out with our friends up there and do a swinger party. And one of the single guys brought a single girl back to the swinger party after we had been at the bar.
Oh my god, no! I know you're not talking about this.
And so she was a little drunk, and I had spoken to her at the bar. We had spoken several times.
Yeah.
And when she was like, "Oh, what's your name?" I told her, I'm like, "I'm Lupe." Da, da, da. So later on the night, she gets there. And she's like, I want you with the dreads, come here. And I'm like, well, what's my name?
God.
And she's like, I don't remember. I'm like, so you can't remember my name at all? And she's like, I can't remember your name. I was like, well, looks like you're not getting this dick. And I left.
That's not the only reason.
What was the other reason?
It was probably because she was touching on your dick like I am.
Not
right
cute.
now.
If she was touching on my dick like that, I might have given her a chance.
She was not cute.
Right?
Just a tip. I might have given her a small chance.
No, she wasn't cute.
Oh, darn.
Bro, you were, first of all, you were wasted.
I know.
You were
if
tops.
I'm wasted and know that she's not cute,
If
I'm
even
wasted
better.
and know that she's not cute, then she was really, really not cute.
Not okay. Yeah, she.
Because if I can already realize that and I'm drunk.
First of all, don't listen to Micha, okay?
No.
There's a reason.
Okay, it's okay.
When
I'll
she's
ask all
drunk-
her friends. No, she was not cute. No. Ugly.
Mr. Mocha is
Not cute.
I'm the same way. He tells everybody like, don't listen to her because she didn't know what she's talking about.
No, I'm being so serious. I will find a picture of a girl that looks
Oh, of a girl that looks like her.
Yeah.
Not the girl, the one that.
Well, I don't know who she was or where she. No.
So you don't know who she was, where she came from, or how she got there, but you know she wasn't cute.
Okay, if you don't have all your teeth.
She didn't have all her teeth?
I'm judging.
Were you drunk too?
Oh, you were on the tequila. You were on the tequila.
I was like, oh yeah, I don't remember her not having all her teeth.
Oh, wait till we we have this conversation later today?
Listen,
with our
if
friends
you guys,
who are
hold on.
witnesses?
Here's what we're gonna
I
do.
want it.
Does anybody know who Dat Jamaican is? If you don't know who Dat Jamaican
Where
is,
is he at? He's not here.
it doesn't matter. Find him and ask him because he brought her back.
He did, and I told him, "Why are you bringing that one back? There was cute ones. Why'd you pick that one?
The cute one was not trying to go back with us. I know which one you're talking about. The one that was dancing, looking
The
like
one that was booty dancing and fucking twerking all
she was
night.
fine as hell.
But her man was.
That wasn't her man.
No.
That was
white
not
man?
the white man. Was not her man. That was a friend who was there trying to be her man. She's
No,
like,
it was a cock blocker.
yes.
Oh.
He was like, I'm single.
He
He's
was
like,
older.
I just brought her here tonight to have some drinks. We were like,
Oh, she was fun.
after he
I
said
did
that,
invite her
everybody
back.
was on her ass. I was
did
like,
invite her back.
you what?
I did invite her back.
Yeah, but she didn't want you. She wanted us.
Mr. Mocha is literally looking at you guys with the most judgmental faces. Or
No,
he's
I'm looking
drunk.
at her. I'm looking
No,
at
no,
her.
he's
pasties.
looking at her pasties like,
I've been
I'm going to
looking
take
at-
those
His eyes
off.
are like
I'm
this.
trying my
Like,
best to
Pasties.
focus, and that doesn't help.
Okay, honey.
Play with, I'm sorry. Are we doing a podcast? I'm so sorry.
Pasties. They're
Macy's been
mesmerized.
talking
It's okay.
to me.
This is why I'm here to support you.
Thank you.
I love the support.
You work. I'm just gonna listen and just keep staring over here.
This is what I do, okay?
So how
Yeah,
did you
it's
guys get in this? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
So
we're curious.
clearly
Small
you was kinky
synopsis.
before. He was ready for your kinkiness.
But I was vanilla kinky.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I know.
I
So
just
he,
didn't know that like being a hoe was okay or being like a whore.
so you
was,
would go
like,
home
okay.
after you fucked the 7 guys, and you were like, God damn, I can't believe I did this
So
shit again.
no. It was never. Oh
Again.
Why are you
Another
like
bender.
no. It just wasn't something like I
One more
announced to
dick.
anyone.
Ah, okay.
So like I knew that I did it, but I was single. I didn't fucking care.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't
I
have to.
did this, but I did feel like a little bad because it was like the first time since I'd been like divorced that I had no children at all. So I was like, oh, I should take advantage of this time, but I wasn't
Facts.
expecting it to be that hardcore.
I got you. He was like, these niggas is easy out here. Getting dick left and right. I didn't know it was like this. Why did I get married?
Why?
So
He
Mr.
catching dick like old
Yeah.
dick.
Hey,
Yeah.
is that what? D? I'm going deep. I'm going deep.
Yeah. So Mr. Mocha like messaged me and was like, "Oh, I want to meet you." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh God, like, I want to meet him, but I don't want to have sex again." Only because, again,
You
it's
just
like,
fucked 7 guys. You was like, I need a break.
It's what society tells you is not
Okay.
okay.
I got you.
Any
Come
other.
over. You getting the dick.
Okay, so we're just
I
gonna
already
throw
know.
out a little secret, and I don't know if Mr. Mocha will have to like edit this out later, but my family is like all Southern Baptist.
Welcome.
Like,
I'm not editing
Oh,
shit.
me too.
Welcome
Southern
to
Baptist
the
like
club.
preachers.
Welcome
and
to the-
whatever.
Yep, us
I
too.
want to say something else.
So
but I'm not
no-
gonna
We
say
ain't can't say that, but yes.
Yeah, to each their own, and like we have
Yeah.
nothing against religion on this podcast.
I don't either.
So yes,
Yeah,
so let me say that.
I agree.
But there are very certain like rules and regulations if you are anywhere near like the Southern Baptist.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, yes.
My
We're-
family were Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh shit, you
That's
guys
a
just as
whole
bad. That's a
nother
whole
room.
nother. That's a
Right.
whole nother.
So
area.
it's very just you're very just this is how things have to fucking
Yeah, I
be.
agree. I
So
agree.
I thought that, but then I met Mr. Mocha, and he has really huge hands. All right, I like his whole hand can fill my face. Put your hand
Whoa.
on her face. Just put
Whoa.
it.
Face.
Oh my God, they're ginormous.
Yeah.
Okay, put it on.
Why
my
are they
face.
so big?
Look. Okay, so I like met
Fucking
him.
alien. Ugh.
Fucking big.
I met him, and I was, and this. I don't tell him I said this about him. Okay, don't anyone tell him. All right, it's a secret.
Oh shit.
Don't tell him I said this. All right.
Okay.
He's
All right,
okay.
we're not telling
Oh,
him.
yeah. Yeah. So when I met him, I was like, he's fucking hot. He has a good voice. His body's good. He has to have a small dick. Like he's got a small dick.
You know what?
Can
I don't know.
I feel that because you're like everything's amazing. Something's not amazing.
Yeah. Well,
what is
I
it?
just
I need to
realized-
find out.
Do you want me to tell you what it was? His brain's a little fucked up sometimes, but I'm okay with that because mine is like
Yeah.
equally just as fucked up.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
That's
feel
fair.
Yeah, but the dick was good. Like I got there, like I said, he said, do you want to see my room? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then,
Got the D, and you was like,
God.
I'm glad I saw your
I
room.
know.
She was over there acting like she not gonna offer.
No, I didn't act
Like
like
she acting
that.
like she's like,
No.
oh, I'm gonna sit way over here in the corner
Yeah,
on
he's
this
like,
bed.
She's like, I didn't shave. I gotta stay away.
He's like all Rico Suave and is like, so you're just gonna sit over there across from me? And I was like, I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was still a little weird, okay, and I didn't know how to take him because he was like super nice, but I could tell like he was trying to violate.
She's like,
my
man,
pussy.
he's so
Trying to
nice.
violate
Yeah.
But he
my
keeps
pussy.
looking at me with them eyes and licking his
Yeah,
lips.
like-
I'm feeling like
he got
a
that
gazelle
suave.
right now.
The gazelle, yes.
She's like, I'm feeling like a gazelle. He's
So-
about to attack.
I go.
I'm
and
like,
I didn't see his dick. Like, he didn't let me suck his dick. He didn't like anything. It was like hard, and he just bit me over his bed and like, fuck me. And so I didn't even see the dick before it went in. Well, it wasn't good.
Oh, shit.
The dick was great. Okay,
But
let
the
me
sex
say
was
that.
trash?
No, but it hurt so bad because
Oh, it
his
stretched
dick
you
is
out.
very long.
Oh,
Very
and you
long.
were sore from all them other ones.
Exactly.
The randoms.
Yes.
I
Listen,
feel
see,
you.
that's why I let other dudes come fuck her, because when they beat the shit up and I come in and smash it, I'm like a superhero. Like, I come in and
Listen,
I
he
know.
has
I
every
already
type of
know.
point because that's exactly how we
That's
are.
What's
literally
happening
how
here
he
today,
is, too.
man?
Listen,
Like,
I'm cooling today.
God.
I'm
My-
cooling.
it's like my dick is like
I'm
twice
sorry,
as
can I
big
touch
after she
your
got
husband?
fucked by
Yes,
like
go
a
for
Listen.
it.
million
That's why he's there.
Hell
He's
yeah, I
over
was gonna
there.
say if she didn't want to, if you weren't allowed to touch
I'm
my
not
dick,
touching it
she
until the
would've-
end of the night, so
she would have been like, all you would have heard was
he gets the leftovers. I'm saying. I mean, it's Splash.
That's
all you would've got.
Oh, my God.
Leftovers, it still
I
tastes
know,
good
that's
to me.
so
I
This is the
literally
best.
like look at Mr. Mocha and I do like the cutting neck thing. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I need you to do something.
No, I give him the eyeball look, and then he'd be like,
nah, you give me the
I know, I give him a
Like,
look,
people
and then
do
he's
that.
like, we're good, keep going. Did you literally see my
I know
eyes?
I see your eyes and I know you got
He
5
do-
more
he
minutes.
literally does the opposite of whatever
I'm like,
I just
I know
said.
when I see that look, I'm
He
like,
pisses
all right,
me
especially
off.
if the dude got a big dick. So like, there's a guy here, his name's Mammoth, Craig
Oh.
Mammoth, tall, light skinned black dude.
It's,
I'm like,
it's good.
I'm like,
It's very good.
I'm like, all right, he's fucking her, and she's like looking over at me, and she's like having a seizure, and I'm like,
But
I'm
I
looking,
Give you the look like
I like that. He's
I'm
like,
done.
I'm looking.
I'm looking,
And
I
he
got the
says-
camera.
She's not
5
dead
more
yet.
minutes.
I'm like, she's like, babe, tap. I'm like, 5 more minutes, she'll be all right. He's like, for real. I'm like, but go hard in this 5 minutes, because at 5 minutes, she's done. And without fail, 4 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm like, hey.
Fuck you.
Hey, bro, hey,
You're done, buddy.
you're done, buddy. Listen,
Yeah, so get out of here.
you've worn the pussy completely the fuck out.
So,
Dang.
So I
know
need to
that-
tell you 5 minutes early.
Yeah.
That's what you're
My-
telling me.
that's
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
work.
yeah.
You don't got to tell
The
me
brain
that
just
now. You're
scrambled.
fucked up, because now I'm doing 10 minutes. Okay,
exactly.
That's okay. I can do 20 minutes early. That is okay.
Stick his dick in. I'm done.
hey man, listen to the time out.
Hey, sometimes.
It's true. You've had
So-
those moments.
I have to say something about Splash because we are like here at Splash Mocha and we've talked like a little bit about it. But I'm like tonight I'm going in. If you want to join me, by the way,
I
I'm
heard
going
about
in
your
the Take
endeavors.
5 room,
I heard.
which I've never done before.
Oh,
But let me tell
are
you.
in for
No,
it.
let me tell you why I
So
haven't done it.
she's got Kinsey on the team. So
Kinsey
she's
Box,
recruiting
yeah.
people.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you got a crew.
Yeah.
You know how lit it's going to be?
are you gonna try to do? Hold on. You know what you're
Well,
saying? That
hold on,
are you
though,
trying to do
babe.
that tonight, or are you trying to do that tomorrow?
Tonight.
Well, so
Tonight. I'm
my
going
goal
tonight.
was Saturday night because once I do that, I won't be able to leave that room. That's the thing.
But here's
Oh,
the
wow.
thing.
I already know how it's gonna
Here's
be.
the thing with me.
I'll be there.
So
I've done
I-
the I've done the Take
I'm
5
super
room.
like whatever for the most part, but I do like to be able to pick the dicks that I want to fuck.
Fair.
So take 5 room.
Yes. So, but the reason that I haven't been in there is because Mr. Mocha is always playing, and I don't want to take away from his time if he's fucking. And I need a bodyguard.
You're so
I
nice.
just need
Fair.
someone. Yeah, I
Fair.
just need someone to just say like, "Hey, no, she's not interested," or "Hey."
Fair.
Few dudes I gotta get a Heisman too. Like
No,
Yeah.
Lupe's usually
I'm
there
pretty good about
watching.
that.
Yeah.
But when she's in the take 5 room, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm like, it's open season. Put a condom on, because I know I've tried.
That's what I'm worried about too, though.
So-
It is
I
open
don't
season
want. I don't
condom,
want
yeah.
it to your raw duck. Your
No,
raw dick
okay, so
going
yeah,
in
now
the
No,
face.
no,
there you go.
no,
Now that
condoms
that's
only, always.
that's why I'm always in there. I'm always looking. I'm like, hey, look, put a condom on. 2 years ago, we were in the take 5 room, and I was like, nah. I told her you should. I was like, nah. She was like, no, he's good. I talked to him outside. Come on. I'm like, after that, I never said shit again. I was like, fuck it.
everybody come in.
Everybody coming. I was like, nah, bro. He's like, no. She's like, no, babe. She was literally face down. She's like, no, he's good. He's good.
Why?
I'm like, yo, drunk ass. I'm like, all right, well, she said you're good. Where's your
Yo,
condom at? He's like,
listen.
right here. I'm
They are the
See, and a
same
condom.
person because she's the same way. Like in 1 minute she's like, oh, I don't want to fuck that guy, and then like 3 hours later I'm like, she's like that guy right there. I'm like,
That's that dude. That's the same dude. She's like, no. And then you want to argue. No, it's not. The other guy had on orange shorts. That dude has
I know,
on
exactly.
magenta shorts. I'm like, nigga.
that guy's eyebrow was tilted slightly, and this guy, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, everybody come in. Yeah.
That's super fat.
I'm down for the Take 5, but I cannot do it tonight because I will be.
That's it.
I'm doing it Saturday night. It's happening.
Listen, okay, so let me
Saturday
just tell
night.
you my goal. Okay, I'll tell everybody out here. Oh, God. So I want to fuck 40 dudes this weekend.
Fair.
That's
and
fair.
it's only Friday.
40 guys?
So I only have Friday and
Oh,
Saturday.
my.
Fair.
How many
That's
guys
fair.
have you gotten though?
That's fair.
0, because I fucked my backup last
Oh,
night.
that's
Yeah,
right.
she
That's
heard
right.
her back
So-
last night.
So
Okay.
I figure if I go to the Take 5
I could
room,
have fucked
and I've
like
already
5 more women in the
all
room
of the-
last night,
all
but I was
of-
trying to give her some room time.
Yeah, all the
So-
guys that I've committed to. That because I did talk to guys, all the guys on like the message, like
Yeah.
you know the splash messengers or whatever. So I think I overcommitted myself. So I was like, maybe if I just put them all in the
Take
so
five
what?
room
Is,
group.
so let me give you tips about the
I'm going.
Take 5. What's nice about the Take 5 is you can run through a bunch of guys because they all have to take turns.
exactly.
So
That's why I don't want them in my-
yes, I agree with you on that. But knowing myself, I gotta wait till Saturday.
No, I don't have to. I don't. Have
But
to
I
have you
feel
there.
you because I'm.
No,
He
are
told
you-
me, he's like, I want to see you
You're not listening. To
having
me.
fun with tons of guys. I'm like, all right, let me do it at the end,
Okay.
just in case.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to go back on Saturday.
So
'Cause
then
I
you
just
need to
told
come
you
when
my-
we're there.
My goal.
Yes.
I need 40 men. So tonight I figure I could do 10.
knock
to
out a
15,
few. Yeah.
10 to 15,
Yeah.
20, whatever.
Yeah. I feel that.
I want to like hit the and then tomorrow I'll do another 10 to 15.
I'm gonna see if my couples that came with us will come with me. I think they were planning
all
to.
I need is
Whores.
There's 2 more girls.
Whores.
Just saying, sub girl,
All I
Mrs.
need-
Dark Cuckold.
and
You
Kim-
know who you are. I know they would be down to come in the Take 5 room. If we took over the Take 5 room,
We're gonna get kicked out.
Do you hear this?
no,
whole
we're
shit?
not. We're just having
No,
fun.
but wait,
They're
let
gonna be
me
like,
tell you about something
The
else.
content creators are
Have
gonna
you guys-
take 5 for them.
Have
Take
you
it.
guys
We're
been
just
down there
fucking
yet?
though.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
look who just showed up
Wait,
to
wait,
the party.
Do you guys, have you guys been down there yet? Because they have a reverse glory hole.
Where you can eat
No.
pussy?
They have
That's new.
They have a reverse
Mike from
glory
Keys and
hole room.
Nicholas
Okay.
just walked
Woo,
in.
in the building.
They just told me they got a reverse glory hole.
My
Just
love,
let y'all
you
know I'll be there.
cannot be there all night. You have to watch me some of the time. Sorry, not sorry.
You're fucking selfish.
I cannot have you
Listen,
occupied the whole night in the reverse
Wait,
glory hole.
What's that?
He loves eating pussy. He will eat pussy all night, all day.
but you don't say it like that. Say it. Make sure you let people know I'm good at eating
No,
pussy.
no. I know you.
He's
I
like,
know you are.
I'm a
That's not the
technician.
point.
Exactly.
Let's get this straight.
Okay,
Shit
I got
this straight.
all the codes.
I don't just want to eat pussy. I got all the unlocked codes to the pussy.
Damn right.
I know you do.
I'm making
Make
you
me sound
come.
like a
Listen,
But at the
there's-
end of the
I-
day,
listen. There, I have a
you need to be
reputation
next
to
to
uphold.
me.
I have a reputation to uphold when it comes
So
to
you know
eating
what you
pussy.
should do? You should announce the time frame you're going to be in there, and those who really
I don't-
want it, they'll
I don't
show
know
up.
if I want to be announcing time frames because then I don't want that. I don't know if I'm that. I don't know if I have that kind of reputation just yet.
You do though.
You know how much pussy that is? That's a lot of pussy here, bro.
That's
You be
what
like,
I'm
hey,
saying.
listen, Lupe's gonna be downstairs. And
Dang,
Brenda's
so
like,
that's why you
Lupe's
just
gonna
give
be
them an
downstairs.
hour. You got this 1 hour. You better get in there.
listen, Brenda's gonna be downstairs. Like, where you at?
I know. I already
Okay.
know. But she can get a side. She gets the.
She ain't getting no side. I love Brenda. She getting all the
No.
love.
I'm not saying that. You can schedule her in another time.
Okay.
She don't have to come.
Wait,
down.
hold on. Can we say her name? You gonna have to blur that out. You might have to block that out.
Did you say her last name?
I did.
Well, then you fine.
Okay, well we good then. You know who I'm talking about,
Brenda's it
B.
is in the world.
Hell yeah, you right.
There's only one Brenda
In the lifestyle.
in the lifestyle. It's
Just one.
just that one.
I
But listen,
know,
you gonna
actually,
listen.
there's
If you
not.
see Brenda,
There's
you
two.
gonna know her when you
There's
see her
two.
because
There's
she's
two.
one of a kind.
There's definitely 2, so it's okay.
Well, listen. I mean, Mike just stopped in. Mike from Keys and Nicholas. You know, one of my brothers. I'm glad he's here. Now, we on video, but I'm going to edit him out because he don't like being on video. So I'm going to go ahead and.
I got to keep the enigma going.
What are you doing over there? What's going on?
Man, there was some weird shit in the
Oh, no. I dropped some of my cookie in there. You
Some
guys
of his
are good.
protein cookies.
Some of my protein cookies. Just
That's what we was.
You got protein liquor
Somebody
now.
was splitting the blunt.
Yeah, and the guts was
was
in there. That's what I was saying. I was like, damn, I'm not gonna say anything.
Why
But
is it
I seen
always
it. I
got to
was
be
like,
weed with you two? What the
I'm
fuck
saying,
Oh,
is
you
going
smoke? You
on?
smoke too?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh.
Calm down. Calm down. You saw him start rocking. Oh, shit. We got
Sure,
smokers
yes.
in the house.
Yep.
You got all excited. Oh, shit. We together now.
Yep.
That's how it is. Stoney.
And whatever's in that ginger,
Now, listen.
I should have made my drink before.
I'll share. I'll share with this one.
On the this is
I'll share
I'm
with
glad we finally got to have Lupe and Micha on. everybody knows that Mike is always somewhere around anything that we are involved in. But we are going to be looking forward to having you guys back on again.
I still need to do the episode with you two.
Yeah, I mean, because Lupe, he too busy. He's important.
I'm not important at all, bro. I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I
know you gonna
let me check my schedule.
Listen, you know what I'm doing when I say let me check my
That
schedule.
means check with me. When he says that means he's checking with me.
I'm calling the Oracle. I'm like, hey, babe, I'm like, what do I have going on tomorrow? Through the end of the year?
Literally, that's what he's doing. Let me check my schedule. Let me check with Bae.
But he says, I just got to check with the boss.
Yep. You out of here?
No, I ain't going on.
Oh, I thought you.
But I can say this on the.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, that's what they want to hear.
Yeah, okay. Well,
They want to hear the real.
Friends down there.
Yeah. No, I said I have a friend of mine that they came in from New York.
Nice.
Good. Introduce them to us too, because we going back to New York and we going back to Philly.
All right,
Yes, we are. End of next month.
Let Mrs. Mocha have those headsets. We about to wrap this shit up, and we about to go down to the pool.
Go right here.
And then,
Yes.
No.
Yep, we right
Goodbye
here.
from the mochas.
Oh, that was sexy.
She got to say that right in my mouth. She said that right in my mouth. If you were watching this, y'all know how hot that was.
She basically
That
She
was
said that right and
pretty
gave me
hot.
mouth to mouth. Yes.
That was hot.
She been rubbing my dick this entire time.
basically gave you a
listen.
shotgun.
Tip of your
It was
Just
the tip.
the
She was
tip.
definitely fucking with the tip. I'm like,
Oh, you're messing up your mic.
oh, thank you. My bad. I got to get better with this.
All right, well,
Gosh,
listen,
man.
we're going to get ready to wrap this up, and you will hear a lot more and see more from Lupe and Micha, because they're supposed to be coming to. Well, hold on. Lupe has visited us in Atlanta, but Micha was like, something, fuck y'all in your house.
They went on some
I'm not
guys
coming.
trip that no girls were allowed. So,
And then he ended up in our house at our basement.
It's true.
Getting twerked on.
Yeah, because he was
I
bored
definitely-
with the guys trip.
I can't even
At
lie.
our house with.
Yo, your house was lit, huh?
No, we're coming
Not
back
too
though.
much work. It was a good time. It
We're
was definitely a
planning.
good
We're
time.
planning an Atlanta trip. It's happening.
Yes.
We'll make the drive. It's not that bad from our house.
It ain't bad at all. We coming. You tell us the date when
It's
you want us to be
literally
there,
like
and
6
we coming.
hours.
All right, listen, first of all,
We're down.
we're the same way. You need to talk to Mrs. Mocha, because I don't schedule
You know
shit.
what? We got this.
I schedule
We
nothing
schedule
at
it all. I got you. I'll let you know when we're coming.
And Lupe, no, you got the whole basement. So I mean,
Damn right.
you got everything you need.
I will
Listen, that bed
message
was
you.
comfortable as fuck, and it was dark as hell, bro. Swear to you, if I didn't have to take that truck back, I would have slept till 12.
Yeah,
There was
I'm
no
telling you,
light in there.
We
whatsoever.
We didn't
Slept or
actually-
Slept in the vagina.
I would have slipped in the vagina and then slept till 12.
Slept.
I don't
When I got
we
in.
went to bed at like what 4 or 5 o'clock that morning.
Yeah,
anyway?
it was late as fuck. It was like
Yeah.
4 a.m. when we went to bed.
Shit, you didn't get to there like 12:30.
That's what I'm saying.
Or may not have been a lot of drunk and a lot of.
It looked fun.
We were fucked up.
As fuck.
We was fucked up.
People,
I was
people
lit.
were twerking. I
Oh,
saw
no.
all of it. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
that's when we had
he,
Mary
like,
Minaj
FaceTimed
over.
Lupe FaceTimed
Yes.
Micha, and I felt so bad. I was like, wow, that was her first impression, and I was like super fucked
Yeah, by that
up.
point,
was,
she was fucking
legit
It was a
fucked up. I
good
was, like, a lot of
impression.
fucked up.
It was
Hammered,
good.
like
It
That was what she
good.
wanted to see. She's
She
like,
was
oh, so you're
fucking
hanging out with
done.
people that get fucked up? All right, cool. Well, have a good time. Thought you were hanging out with some squares, all right? I wasn't with that shit. I was going to tell you to go back to the crib.
It's true.
I was like, I got back from the bathroom. I'm like, well, she's good. I'm like,
I know. He was like, "Oh yeah, she's fine. Okay." Party resumes.
right?
Party resumed.
Well, I appreciate you guys having us on the podcast, man.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I appreciate it.
This is like super epic because fucking Mike is here.
All right?
I'm just an
And
observer.
you got
I'm just
no,
an observer.
but no, Mike is here. Like this is we're all like collabed, and normally we're all on the fucking calling on a call or something.
Yes.
It's so
We're never
different.
all in the same
So
room.
It's
We
like
are
really
all in
nice
the same
being
room.
together.
It is. This is perfect. And I appreciate it.
And so now we about to go downstairs and
tonight?
party up. And have
We're
a
not
good
staying
time
here,
at
but we're staying
Splash.
at Overflow.
But you'll be here until this.
Yeah, they'll be here.
We here for the next 2 days. They went ahead and looked out for us, gave us the full event passes so we can come and go as we please. Old lady, she was like, "Oh, you guys at the Overflow?" I'm like, "We're at the Overflow." Make sure you get the yellow ones because you can come and go as you want. I'm like, you know what, sweetheart? You know what? You need some dick?
Give us those yellow ones.
I got you. If you need, I want you got some. She's like, "Is that your wife?" One lady walking, I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh, your wife is prettier than the other." You know what? So you need some dick. That's what I can give you.
Take this with you.
She was. If you're watching this lady at the
help
front, my bad. I was just.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm a doer. I'm a giver. Like I said earlier, I love to eat pussy. I don't want to, not.
This pervert right here.
It's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Lupe, Micha,
Thanks
Mike,
for having
from Keys
us.
and Anklets.
Oh, wait. And we have to give a special shout out to Mike because since we had to fly from Atlanta to Florida,
Oh, yeah, the
we
fancy
couldn't
headphones,
fit our
baby.
fucking
Oh,
headphones
yeah.
into our damn
We got the
suitcase.
fancy headphones, Mike.
So Mike hooked us up, made sure we were good to go so we could actually use our roadcaster. Yeah.
Mike's been taking care of me good since he's been here. So, we'll talk about that on the next podcast. I'm drunk. Don't judge me. But until then, goodbye from the Mochas.
Goodbye from the Mochas.